Hocus Pocus Doom. Hocus Pocus Doom. Welcome back to Hocus Pocus Doom, where today, Jill in le Jungle. This level is, it's not a bad level. I had fun. But, look at that. I really like the effects. Like, goddamn. Apparently, Jill of the Jungle is a very, well-known and well-known video game. A lot of people play it back in the DOS days. I personally wouldn't know. These apples are not just 100 points. They are actually healing items. They count as, you know, the little healing, health bonuses. Which, considering that in this game we only have 10 HP, that essentially is very nice. Every extra hit point counts. Now, this is fun. I like how that's only in my right channel. That's very nice of you. But yes, we actually specifically need 2 keys to open that. Here's the thing. We need 2 keys to open that. No more, no less. So this is the knife. Once the knife hits the surface, it does whatever the hell it feels like. So don't be afraid to land some ricochet shots to get guaranteed hits. Kids and kidettes. Actually, might want to... I just wanted to clear some extra space. Just to be sure. That's a snake. Look at how much health he has, man. That's a lot of health. That's a lot of damage he can take. It also gives us a moment to... Did he shrink? Did he shrink with every bit of damage he took? Pretty cool. Yeah, but as you can see, if we're not using the local weaponry, we're at a bit of a disadvantage. Which I like. It's like either you use the local tools or you're fighting at a loss. All the sound effects are borrowed from Jill of the Jungle, far as the eye can see. Destroying the beehive is kind of objective. These are vanishing blocks. I don't think... They show up a couple of times, but not that much, and I'm like, why even bother with a gimmick at that point? I like the effects. They're very nice. This is a very nice level. As you can see, the epic is a huge point bonus we can accumulate. You better be fast. Huh! If I'm correct, if you're using the knife, you actually don't deplete any of your magic bolts. Yeah, I think the snake's actually getting shorter. That's awesome. That's so cool. That's a neat deet. That's an unsolicited neat deet. As you can see, though, the big phoenixes are kind of a problem. There we go. I think I might want to go back. Grabs. Ain't that a cool little... Yeah! I love how chill the music is. Ricochet shot, huh? Isn't the knife just ricochet shot with a couple of uses? Kind of hoping there would be more so I could go jingle all the way. Unfortunately, we need 2 keys to open that door. Oh, we only have 1. This is where we were. This is the entrance which locked behind us. I forgot to show that off, but yeah, it locked behind us. So we're gonna have to open this door. It's an ant. Now, there's ants up there. Now, here's the deal. Now, listen closely. Here's the deal. We can, if we are so inclined, it's not really a glitch, is it? We can just jump up here and skip a little bit of work. We might as well do this because the apples are worth it. I think that's the last crystal you're canonically supposed to collect, but we'll pick it up a little bit earlier. We'll leave it there, but we'll remember that it's there. These are slugs. They are quite dangerous foes. They can really do a lot of damage. And they take no time doing it. Well, the ants. There's a key up there. Now, I'll be honest. This level probably would have been a lot better if it had a little bit more music going on musically. Oh, we got the super knife. Okay, it does use lightning bolts to use even the super knife. The super knife is basically a shotgun. It doesn't seem to have the rebounding ability, which I never looked at originally. A little bit easier to destroy the beehives with, though. Because that extra little oomph. Would have been kind of cool if you pick up this many apples. Like, you'd get another layer of health. Ultra health. Man, it's got such a swell beat. Such a yeah beat. Beat. Hey, beat. Hey, beater. Yeah, I think we have to go down now. If I recall correctly, we're going to be dealing with a teleport secret soon, and we're going to get some cool new weapons. Namely, the Spinning Blade, also known as the Glaive. The Glaive does a lot of damage real fast. Just do that instead of wasting our super knives. No, let's hope it stays intact. There. What I really need to do more often is set up an image in the background so that if it crashes, it doesn't, like, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't want I don't want to get people looking at some things, you know. I don't want you looking at what is it again? Well, if I was a professional, I'd just stop the video and be like, what is there to see? I guess it's just, you know, I don't want you to see how the artist would follow. Wow, my hitbox is very low if that's the case. If I was a Rich McRicherson, I could do what all the cool kids are doing. I could just buy a whole new computer. And I could use that one computer for one thing and the other computer for nothing. I'm actually planning to do that. I'm actually planning to save up money the first time I get the opportunity. And, repurpose this computer or the next one completely for recording purposes and all. So that I never have to worry about that again. Because it is kind of frustrating to have to edit out, like, pictures off my dashboard and my personal information. I just don't want people to see. I just don't want people to see certain things. I mean, what gives you the right to look at my collection of pictures of Hitler? I can't say shit like that. So here's a funny thing. I actually, whenever I legitimately just straight up troll someone with stupid shit like that, I start getting a runny nose. So if I ever start getting a runny nose, that's why. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put in the background, I'm just gonna put like comics and like, oh no, the thing crashed, but here's a comic that I really like. Maybe you can watch that instead. We could watch that in the intermittent time. Oh, I forgot. This thing is fucking awesome. Which again just makes me extremely frustrated. You cannot swap weapons. You're stuck with whatever the hell God gave you. And God is not a generous giver. Well, he is, and that's kind of the problem. If I was a smart person, I'd reload and do this again, but I don't want to do this whole level again, so... Or I could just mute it, but I don't want to. Let me just put it like this. I'll greatly benefit from having money. Which I don't have. I might have money soon, if everything goes alright by December. By December, I'll be done with certain things, and then I can do certain other things. And then life will be a little bit more tolerable, because I won't feel like a total loser. We've had to fight slugs on, like, even footing, have we? We've generally fought them with, like, a superior weapon. Which has given us a keen tactical advantage. This is the hub area, in case you ever want to go back there again for some reason. I like the musicality of the attacks themselves. It's like, Pwah! Oh man, it just looks like little fucking candies. Here's my last one on a fucking crab. Man, I have way too many weapons right now. So here is, still hurts. So here's how this works. Oh wait, that's close enough, yeah. Yeah! The guy gets so into it. Yeah! Yeah! What do we need for this? I think I need... Yeah, I need like all 3 keys or something to open that. And then you get a little bonus section. Yeah, I really like the way this level works. It's very different. With the overhealing and all, and this is pretty neat. Okay, yeah, this is how it works. There's a key up there we get again. We're gonna go, okay. Look, we're back here. I'll be honest, I really like the sound design of this. It's a really solid level. Are you fucking kidding me? At least the walk around this place isn't the worst. So we're back here. Hub area. Up. So yeah, we need to get a couple of keys and then we'll be done. Yeah! It's a strange key. So strange, in fact, it doesn't count towards our usual key counter. Oh, I see. I was thinking of something complicated, but it's just like one by one. mean, I got the bombs for it. Wow. That sure does kick ass. Well, I got all the treasures. I still got a couple of monsters to ass kick. All the treasures, but not all the score, it seems. And now you get teleported up that little ledge. And you're supposed to collect this crystal. Now, that's a problem, because you can very easily get your way up here and collect this crystal early and not get the other section. Which happened to me. I collected that crystal thinking I was supposed to jump out there. I wasn't. Which made it all the more frustrating. Yes, you can complete the level a lot faster, but I kind of fucked around a bunch and I made a couple of mistakes. Anyway, fierce dragons, and like all enemies before, they will instant kill us on contact, so don't touch them. In turn, we get a supercharge. Unfortunately, whereas the brink of annihilation is for potions, the supercharge doesn't mention anything. Supercharge also gives us 10 lightning bolts to use to our desire. Dragons are pretty frustrating to deal with, though. Don't take them lightly. Now, personally, what I'd recommend is whatever works for you. But yeah, one guy was like, hey, how come you're able to do this stuff so good? And I'm like, yeah, I've mentioned several times before, but I'm using a rapid-fire mouse. Because I'm not actually going to waste my fingers on this. It might actually be causing certain things to act up weirdly, but that's their fault. They should know about this technology. So those things remind me a lot from Wario. Like the fiery cavern. No. I will rapid fire you. See, that's what he does. And he, by the way, again, one hit kill no matter how much health you have. He will fuck you up. That's another rapid fire, huh? Silvern key. I wonder how good my score is going to be at the end. I'll be a little more specific with my application of my bombs. Okay, remember when I made that one mistake? This room looks a lot like that room. So, maybe it was that caused me the mistake. Now that's a lot of power. Nintendo power! You know, I remember that early on I was like, lightning power fucking sucks, and I'm like, lightning power's actually pretty good. The ability, like, it's not the best thing at a distance. I will say that. It's amazing up close, though. Now, we have to do this for a reason, because now the other pillar has lowered, and we can pick up the other key. Especially that's also unloaded a bunch of baddies from the Betty Brigade, giving us a bunch of fun to play with. The golden key is now also ours, and I'm going to make a quick save just in case, because it crashed once already, and I have to edit because of that. Ugh, I hate editing. I do all my videos in one go, thank you very much. This is awesome, though. This is a really good way to do this. Very good. I think we can get some bombs here. It's only one packet, but it's a couple of bombs extra, and right now we could use a couple extra bombs. Bombs. Cheapers creepers. Now, I'm pretty sure this is the canonical first fight we're expected to do. And, crystal, crystal ball. Sparkle, sparkle, my crystal ball. Sparkle, sparkle. There's gonna be a fucking subsection where someone's like, I'm gonna find out all the musical tones he's trying to portray. It's like, no, you got it wrong. Because without actual intonation, it's very difficult to make out what exactly the rhythm of the song is. Unless it's particularly memorable. Well, I like that. It's little arrows. Hey kids, do you need to be told where to go? I wonder where Fee is. Hey Fee, armless lady, how would you tell us where to go? We got all the treasures. You're only gonna kill one more Monstero. That's our way out. This is, like... Wait, what? Which room is it? This one? Oh, that one. Why are those shapes in there? Oh, they're the hanging leaves. That's neat. Like, pretty interesting shapes. But that's it! That was Chapter 3, and now we're going to play on Easy Mode, because the next chapter blows! So this chapter was somewhat tolerable. I could somewhat see it coming, and I'm like, okay, I'm okay with this. The next chapter, unfortunately, not only because it has a busted secret level that doesn't work, but in general just feels very unpolished. Fair enough. The final boss fight is actually significantly difficult, and probably one of the better boss fights I've ever seen. Easy, good for beginners. I think they should have done one for every single setting, because this is just bullshit. So this level. Let me start off by saying it's not as hard as you think it is, but it's still pretty chunky. Okay, so enemies are actually a little bit stronger than they are in hardest mode, though then again you don't die in one hot hit. The best way I describe this level is competent... we get these old friends back. Next time, the beginning of the end. It's not the beginning, it's not the end. Things will never be the same again.